I have such great memories from the 2005 season. Had a nice mixture of some older veterans that had been in the program, some really exciting young players that made an immediate impact, and it was a team that just kind of came together as the season went along and was playing our best football right at the end.
A lot of really good football players, and we beat a really good Georgia team that night.
There was a strong belief in ourselves. We knew we were a talented team. Like most games that year, nobody gave us an opportunity to come out victorious. But
playing the SEC champs, you know, basically in a home game from them because the game got moved to Atlanta. And I can remember our guys not even being fazed by any of the talk. What I can remember most about that preparation is that I think in 3 or 4 practices we had at the bowl site, might have been the 3 or 4 best practices we had all year. I mean, our guys were dialed in. There was no missed assignments, no mental mistakes. They were really ready to play.
Probably thinking back, and we had a lot of good wins here, but that, in my mind, is one of the biggest ones that I got to experience here.
Certainly the Sugar Bowl victory is I think, one of the greatest I've ever had in my career. Because it was so improbable. And we had a young team with young skilled guys, and all the talk was about how Georgia was in the SEC and going to beat us. And you know, I just really remember how our team, the program, and the whole state came together and created a great atmosphere for us. Even in Atlanta, Georgia, and how happy everybody was. The thing I remember most about after the game was how much joy there was, not just in our program, but throughout the entire state of West Virginia after that victory.
A bunch of no-name underdogs who gelled together. We had a great group of leaders that made us work hard, and we bought into it and tried to outwork the coaches' expectations every day.
Really well together as a team. They were really close, and they were workers. I mean, they really worked at it.
Memories we have last a lifetime, and I think for every year, but especially when you do something improbable like that and have such a great memory, it kind of binds you and bonds you for the rest of your life.
And they're going to run a reverse. Here comes Darius Renard. He's to the 10, to the 5.
It's a special group of guys who really didn't look for recognition, earned it through our hard work and dedication and believing in one another.
He's to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. End zone, touchdown.
Well, we had worked on this fake punt really all season. It's a certain look we would get. And I remember talking to the coaches in the box that, hey, if we get this certain look during the game, I need to know that because it's a possibility for a fake, right? Well, as fate would have it, here it comes down in a couple minutes left to go in the game. Told the coaches in the box, now let me know if the look is there because we'll run it right now and try to win the game. And they're like, really? And I said, yeah, if we get the look we want. Well, anyway, it came time for that fake, for that punt to happen. And I remember telling the coaches, what do we do? What do we do? And nobody would say anything. And so I went ahead and called it, and luckily it worked out. And I asked the coaches, I said, why didn't you guys let me know? They're like, we're not making that call. So it worked out great. It kind of put Phil Brady on the map, and it's a great memory for all of us. You know, we had probably one of the fastest teams in America, you know, especially at quarterback, especially at running back, and even at wide receiver. Probably not said this publicly enough to the players and the staff on that team. I'm so indebted to their efforts and the way they worked, the way they came together, and to our fans. I mean, they created a truly great environment in basically what was an away game. Leading up to the game and after the game is how much pride we have in our state of West Virginia and in our football program.
Those guys, in my opinion, will always be special here because of what they did.
They'll have a lot of memories. They'll probably tell a few lies about Coach Rod or some of the guys on the staff, but I know those guys enjoyed their time here.
Looks good, looks good. Miller Digby Memorial Award awarded to the outstanding player of the 2006 Nokia Sugar Bowl Football Classic. Steve Slayton. And make sure everybody knows the pride of West Virginia is this football team. Congratulations.
I've always felt that if every player would come back 10 or 15 or 20 years from now, and if you'd ask them, would you do it all over again at the same place, at the same time, with the same people? And they said yes, then you did your job. And I think those guys that played then but I'll tell you they do it all over again at the same place.